made to disappear inside a closed hand. This battery sits inches from skin and fabric. On July 30th, 2026, roughly 1.5 million rechargeable hand warmers were recalled. The notice listed 1,480 overheating reports, 15 fires, 350 burn injuries, and 1 death. It does not identify the exact defect beginning the failure.
From the outside, the product seems too simple to question. Press a button. Choose a heat level. 2 surfaces warm, cold hands. Some recalled products were sold as magnetic pairs. They charged through USB-C and disappeared inside a pocket. According to the recall, affected products were sold through Amazon, Walmart, and Okupa websites from September 2018 through May 2026 for about $15 to $60. That shape matters. A laptop battery stays on a desk. A hand warmer is held against the body, surrounded by clothing. The distance between a battery problem and a person is almost zero. The recall names 7 model families. The exact model and a 3-digit batch number are printed on the underside. The warning is direct. The lithium-ion battery can overheat and ignite. Okupa Direct received 1,480 overheating reports. The notice connects them with 15 fires, 350 burn injuries, and 1 death involving an 83-year-old consumer in San Diego in February 2026. Those numbers are serious. They also need careful language. They are reports received by the company and published in the recall notice. They do not mean every recalled device failed. And the notice does not say every Okupa hand warmer is affected. The label matters more than the color or shape.
There is an important limit to the public record. The recall identifies the lithium-ion battery as the hazardous component, but does not publish a complete root cause investigation. It does not say whether the first unsafe condition came from contamination, physical damage, charging protection, separator failure, external heat, or something else. The battery overheated describes what happened. It does not reveal what failed first. That is why owners must check the exact model and batch. Instead of assuming every unit is dangerous or assuming a familiar-looking unit is safe.
Inside a lithium-ion cell, chemical energy moves through a controlled electrochemical system. During normal use, the cell and protective electronics keep voltage, current, and temperature inside an intended range. Heat moves toward the outer plates and leaves the product in a controlled way. But outside that range, heat may build faster than the enclosure can release it. The trigger can be electrical, thermal, mechanical, or internal. The public Okupa notice does not specify which trigger began these incidents. The escalation mechanism is better understood. As temperature rises, internal materials can enter reactions that release still more heat. That additional heat accelerates the reactions, and the cycle feeds itself. This is thermal runaway, a self-heating chain reaction capable of releasing stored energy, hot gas, and sometimes flame. In a hand warmer, the warning is difficult to recognize. Heat is the normal output. The shell is supposed to become hot. An unsafe temperature rise can initially resemble the feature the product was purchased to provide.
A battery does not fail alone. The outcome depends on the cell, protective electronics, thermal path, enclosure, charger, and everything surrounding the device. A rigid shell may slow direct contact with the cell, but it also places the battery beside plastic, wiring, and heat transfer components. A pocket adds insulation. Fabric can retain heat. 2 magnetic devices stored together may change how quickly their surfaces cool. None of those conditions proves the cause of a particular incident. They explain why safety engineers evaluate the complete product, not only the cell. The useful question is not simply, was the battery defective? It is also, could the finished product detect an unsafe condition, interrupt it, and contain what happened next? At a scale of roughly 1.5 million units, identification becomes part of the safety problem. These devices resemble many other compact hand warmers. Color is not enough. Turn the product over. Find a model number and the applicable batch information. Compare both with the official recall pages. If the product is included, stop using it. Stop charging it. Keep it away from clothing and combustible objects. Then contact Okupa Direct and follow the recall instructions. The process asks for photographs of the device and its label, with the word recalled written on the product in permanent marker. Do not open it. Do not puncture it. Do not attempt a repair. And do not test it one more time just to see whether the warning returns. Disposal matters too. Do not place a defective lithium-ion device in household trash, curbside recycling, ordinary recycling, or a common retail battery box. Contact a local household hazardous waste facility first. Ask whether it accepts recalled lithium-ion devices and follow its transport instructions. For products outside this recall, swelling, cracking, leaking, unusual odor, hissing, charging damage, or unexplained heat are still reasons to stop use and consult the manufacturer. The official links matter. Model numbers, batch criteria, remedy details, and local disposal rules are more useful than a generalized warning. The central fact is not simply that lithium-ion batteries can burn. A product designed to create harmless warmth accumulated 1,480 overheating reports before a recall, covering roughly 1.5 million units. The record establishes the scale, the consequences, and the required response, but not the precise initiating defect. That blank should not be filled with a dramatic guess. The difference between useful warmth and an uncontrolled reaction is whether the entire product can keep its temperature under control.